Good morning, Cedar Valley. This is Aisha Khalid. Welcome to Quiet Echo. He set the bottle on my desk on Tuesday, next to a lab report folded into quarters. He was 64. His previous doctor had moved out of town. He had been taking 2 capsules a day of a red yeast rice supplement on his own for 6 months. He turned the lab report so I could read it. His total cholesterol had dropped 40 points. His LDL was inside the range his previous doctor had spent 3 years trying to reach. He asked whether he should keep taking the supplement. I told him red yeast rice is a statin. He looked at me for a moment. He had not been told this. The bottle did not say it. The internet had told him red yeast rice was the natural alternative to the drug. So I explained it to him, and I will explain it to you. Red yeast rice has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. Its active ingredient, monocolin K, is chemically identical to lovastatin, the first statin approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The drug is the supplement isolated and put into a tablet. Studies show red yeast rice lowers LDL cholesterol 15 to 34%, comparable to a prescription statin. His cholesterol came down because he had been taking a statin for 6 months. He had not known what to call it. He asked me how he was supposed to know. I told him the truth. He was not supposed to have known. He figured it out anyway, the way patients have been figuring things out for 20 years. When I started practicing, patients waited for me to tell them what to do. They handed me their symptoms and trusted me to hand back a prescription. The patients who walk in now bring lab reports they ordered themselves and questions about studies they have read. The man on Tuesday was the ordinary patient of 2026. I told him what I have watched. In 2002, 12% of American adults practiced yoga for pain. By 2022, it was almost 29%. The complementary and alternative medicine market is projected at $229 billion by 2033. Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins have integrative medicine departments. The National Institutes of Health funds supplement research. The country has been moving for 2 decades. The patients moved first. The hospitals and doctors are catching up. Not all of them. I told him he had probably met both kinds who have not. The doctor who will not discuss a supplement because the agency has not approved it. The doctor who tells you everything natural is safe and everything from a pharmacy is poison. Both have stopped doing the work. The work is not hard to describe. You ask what is in the bottle. You look at the lab report. You watch the numbers. You do it again in 3 months. The supplement is not the enemy. The prescription is not the enemy. The categories are the enemy. They let a doctor stop looking at the person in front of him. I want to say one more thing before I close. I have been thinking this week about why the categories are so hard to put down. Natural, pharmaceutical. They are comfortable words. They let a person feel sorted, feel safe, feel on the right side of something. The patient who takes only natural products has a story about who he is. The doctor who trusts only what the agency has approved has a story about who she is. The stories are comforting. The trouble is the body does not read the stories. The body reads the chemistry. Monocolin K lowers cholesterol whether you bought it at a pharmacy or a health food store. Turmeric either reduces inflammation in your particular body or it does not, and the word natural on the label has no vote in the matter. Willow bark was the original aspirin. Digitalis, the heart medication, came from the foxglove plant in somebody's garden. Penicillin was mold. The line between natural and pharmaceutical has never been a line in nature. It is a line in marketing. A good doctor is not pro-supplement or anti-supplement. A good doctor is pro-evidence. She reads the study. She reads the label. She reads the lab report. She reads the patient. And she keeps reading, because the evidence keeps changing, and the doctor who stopped reading 10 years ago is treating you with 10-year-old understanding. I told the man on Tuesday his statin was working. I told him the trouble with his bottle is the label cannot promise next month's capsules will match this month's because supplements are not tested the way drugs are. I told him to keep what was working, switch to a brand an independent laboratory had checked, and come back in 3 months. He said something as he folded the lab report back up. He said he had not led anything. He had just been watching his own cholesterol. Then I told him the thing I want to tell you. He was right. He had not set out to lead anything. Neither had the woman who took up yoga in 2003 to help her back, nor the millions of patients who walked into exam rooms over 20 years and asked one more question than their parents would have asked. Not one of them set out to move American medicine. Together, they moved it more in 20 years than the medical schools moved it in 50. You have been the ones moving this. Keep moving it. Read what you can find. Watch what works. Trust what your own numbers tell you. Cedar Valley News has a Facebook group. There is a conversation going on. What you have read, tried, and learned about your own health is welcome too. I will put the link in the show notes. This is Aisha Khalid, your host for today's Quiet Echo. Thanks for listening. Quiet Echo is part of the fictional Cedar Valley News series, written by Evan Swenson, publisher, publication consultants, and Claude Marshall, AI developmental editor. While the people and town of Cedar Valley are fictional, the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, the yoga participation figures, the complementary and alternative medicine market projection, the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins Integrative Medicine departments, and the chemistry of red yeast rice and lavastatin are real.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News.